Hey, Liam's sister came to collect me. Didn't mind helping, but hang on. Where did he go? Where did Liam go?
Gone.
Gone? Gone where?
Dang it. Was there really nothing that could have prevented this from happening?
I never even got to say goodbye. My best friend. I know there was the mention, I thought, but... Damn it.
There has to be some way. There has to be something we can do to bring him back. A way to reverse time.
Jade.
Don't Jade me, please. He's always talking about nothing being impossible. I refuse. I refuse to give up.
Jade, believe me. I want to find a way to cancel this out. I even said change the past. I asked for something I just knew he'd not do. To make sure that this crisis is non-existent, do anything to break the rules. And it's not like he wanted to go down this road.
Someone better have something to end this mess. Something to end the Eternal. Anything. Anything that will not put us at a disadvantage.
Morning, everyone. Wow. Felt like I woke up in a funeral. Speaking of which, the Infinite is dead. The Eternal finally got one up on her sister. What can I say? I can't be too upset about this development.
What does that mean for the pocket universe she established? Is it still safe?
I believe it will be. From what I've assessed, the barricade between the multiverse and this pocket dimension shouldn't diminish whatever may have happened to the Infinite.
Jade? Is he?
Yeah. Now, I don't think we should be standing around chattering about death. And how much on the back foot we're on. Like I said, we're ending this crisis now. I don't care if we have to conduct a plan to eliminate the waves. I don't care if we have to conduct a plan to stab the Eternal in her stupid head. We need to think of something.
Jade, go below deck. We've got this. We understand you need time to think things through. It's understandable you're not in the best headspace, so let us create a plan on what we do next. You just take some time to reset, okay?
And how are you coping?
How are you coping? He was brother.
And despite things, I felt like I barely knew him. And you, more to him.
Let's just say I'm trying not to think about it now. How's the remaining Earths looking?
Earths 1, 7, 42, and 1610 remain. We have pulled Earth 2 into the pocket universe, but it's pretty torn up. We really need to decide what 3 Earths are going to be placed in the pocket dimension.
Is there not some way we can expand the allocation? Add more Earths?
Unless there's some way to slow the Eternal down, I wouldn't risk it. It sounds rash, but we only have several universes that remain. Decisions have to be made.
Well, Earths 1 and 42 have those quantum towers on them like Earth 2 did. If we teleport them, maybe that can give us some hope.
Right. So you and that doctor lead the way to dealing with Earth 42. I'll get the 2 other Jades to use their orbises to take care of Earth 1.
And Earth 7?
Oh?
You didn't consider the option of your own universe?
I did, but I also didn't want to be selfish. There are other Earths out there.
I know, but there will be Earths we sadly won't be able to save. If your Earth or universe has resources that could be beneficial, that might aid us well in undoing this crisis.
You really think all this can be undone?
The alternative is not something I will entertain. I'm barely keeping it together as it is. I need to believe that the sacrifices and what we are doing will pay off in the long run.
Thank you. You didn't have to, and I'm so grateful. I'll let you know how things are with Earth 42.
Hey, can we talk? I know, it's rough. I can't believe it myself. As far as Earths are concerned, we're only got an amount that goes into the single digits. It feels wrong to try and get you on your feet. But we need your help. If we're going to give Earth 7 a bit of hope.
Tell me, what is giving you this push?
He is. I get it. When it's all said and done, Well, the moment we get a break, I think I might just let it all out myself, but I know he would want me to save those in need if I could. I made a promise that the Eternal will die. With Liam's death, that promise is strengthened. We will find a way to beat her. Harriet, what are you doing?
Reversing time. Bring the telepathy circuits online.
Harriet, it won't.
It will work! Liam will come back. We can reverse time and find another way. Uncle, let go.
Harry.
You just said a minute ago about turning back time. I'm doing that right now. Liam is coming back.
Liam was destined to die in this crisis. I'm sure if there were instructions for his return, he'd divulge them to us.
I tried to convince him. To find a way in the past to change this. I understand the desperation, I do. He disagreed for a reason. Point being, I think the Eternal would still exist regardless.
Then why don't we head back to the beginning? End her before she even begins.
Well. I couldn't help but believe that there was the possibility that you would be abandoning us all. How noble.
Jack, this isn't the time.
You want to go back to the beginning, end her before she has the chance to rise to power. I love this idea. Not in a, why didn't I think of that approach, but more of a, I love how optimistic you are approach.
I hate her. But she's right. It's optimistic.
Broken clock? Say, where is Liam? Oh, not like this.
I don't need this from you. I don't care about the fact that you've regenerated. You've wanted this for so long. Well, here you are. You got what you wanted.
Now you see, look at how wrong you are. Yes, Liam's death is an entertaining prospect. Only if it were done by my hand. The fact he's gone and killed himself irks me a little.
I just lost my dad again. Now, I'm sorry, but why should we listen to this insane asshole about not going back to the start?
Allow me to explain. Judge me brutally all you wish, dearie. I am speaking from the heart, sir. The term God of Death isn't just a fancy title to throw around to sound undefeatable. You don't get far by just a title alone. You have to back up what you preach. She, alongside her sister, created the building blocks of what we know to be life. Now, go back in time and kill her as a little baby all you want, little niece. But you would be causing colossal damage to everything in creation. And if that wasn't bad enough, Daddy Dearest would not be too happy you would create a time point event. And that would annoy me too, because you'd be freeing some pain in the ass that Liam and I managed to trap.
That's why we need to do what we can with the remaining Earths out there. Liam bought us some time. We need to honor that.
So now what? We transport this Earth? Hope the Eternal won't find a way through to destroy the pocket dimension? To destroy Ursula?
From what I understand, she won't be able to find a way in. The Infinite assured that the pocket dimension would barricade her, no matter how powerful she is.
There's seemingly those who have what it takes to transport Earths to this pocket dimension. Otherwise, we either help people, or take the fight to the Eternal whenever she appears. I can faintly sense her. She's pretty pissed.
Say, so you can detect when she will appear on a planet?
No, only her feelings. I'm not a walking GPS.
And what about all the other planets in the universes left remaining? The aliens? Everyone who doesn't live on Earth? Their lives matter.
I agree. But Earth is a central point to the universe. We can't just play eeny-meeny on what planet to save. But hopefully there will be a way to undo this. It's what I'm hoping on, at least. For now, we need all the help we can get from the heroes left remaining to injure the Eternal further. Hopefully to the point she's needing a respirator.
See, where's this Jade all this time?
You better come up with a plan too. New face, same mentality. That means your psychotic nature allows you some creativity. If you're going to be of some use, you better use that to find a way to mess her up completely. Otherwise, I'll just end you right here.
Okay, that should not be happening. But the skies are okay. There's no hollowed activity for the time being.
Ow! Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Not much I can do with my sonic broken. It just went instantly. Quite rude from that tower.
I can take a closer look to see what the problem is with it. Don't worry, even if I get a bit of a bruise. I'll just rely on my continuous regenerative energy to heal any little wounds. Everyone else, be on your guard, just in case.
Well, even if my sonic screwdrivers had to commission, I could just nip into the TARDIS and try to see what's up with this quantum tower from within. I'll still allow you to do your thing if you're that confident.
Okay, here goes nothing. No, that's incredible.
Yeah, something isn't right. But no sign of an attack. In fact, I don't think the skies have been any clearer.
Yeah.
You okay?
Liam! I know he still exists in my events, yours too. Knowing when he dies, then you forget about it. I hate this so much! When we go back to our versions of events, how can we go back to normal?
Same way Liam processes our regenerations, knowing who we'd become.
Trust me, I didn't want this either.
Alright, what the hell are you wanting?
So, this is what the sacrifice was worth.
Just tell us what is happening. I still don't know what side you're on.
Jade, are you getting this?
I mean, I have the other Jades in my ear too, but shoot.
Liam didn't get rid of the antimatter wave produced by the cannon. He shifted it. I'm assuming Earth 1's tower is in the same situation, but this tower is imbued with massive amount of antimatter particles, fused with regeneration energy.
What?
See, I can identify the power source because the two key ingredients that are sending energy signatures off the charts, there's something I can relate to, especially since the Eternal poisoned my body with antimatter essence. But what is currently radiating through these towers, it would destroy me.
I don't get it though. Why would he do that? Doesn't that make the towers dangerous? Doesn't that give the Eternal an upper hand?
You'd think. But aren't you the Jade that knows past and future? So surely you'd know. Like my wonderful self, the joys and sorrows of balancing our DNA and the antimatter coursing in our bodies. Magnify that on a monumental scale, the possibilities are endless.
The towers were vulnerable before. Liam's made sure that they will keep regenerating. The towers cannot be harmed. So long as they cannot be brought offline, it will slow things down for the Eternal in trying to eliminate the remaining Earths, especially if the mass wave is gone.
He slowed her down so much, so we had the chance to defeat her once and for all.
I hope they can all hear me for this next part, since there may be something that could slow her down further and further. An idea I have that will, at minimum, get her a tummy ache.
Please tell me you have not been holding on to this idea for all this time.
I've been preparing it all this time, actually. Now, you can get snippy with me, but there's no point flaunting a weapon that will backfire. Jade, you remember the Colonix virus that saw the end of my previous face?
Yeah, Liam told me he got you pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure he never let that down. Rest in peace. Well, by releasing a bit of regeneration energy and extracting some of my tainted blood, I might just have the thing to deteriorate her to the point where she will die off.
Hang on. You're expecting a god to fall to a virus? It's a bit ambitious, if I must say.
Please, let me finish. Bit rude to cut me off. Now, this isn't going to be enough to even make her sneeze. If we cook it in the orbis, the virus expands, and all we need to do is poison dear old Wolfie.
Whoa, hold on. We're talking about killing the Eternal here,
not me.
Glad that necrosis hasn't made you deaf. Key word, necrosis. Now, I believe you're flooded with necrosis because you choked, right?
What are you getting at?
Well, what if I were to tell you, Orcelian to Orcelian, we could kill two birds with one stone? And as much as I wish that meant killing you and the Eternal, I mean, get rid of that thing poisoning your body and killing the Eternal. She feeds on antimatter energy. And necrosis is like being at an all-you-can-eat buffet. You just need to pretend that you're on her side ultimately.
You want me to blast the Eternal with my necrosis? She's going to suspect something, you idiot.
Well, you better sell it as if your life depended on it. Because I believe it does.
What are you getting out of this?
What am I getting out of this? Oh, Jade, dear. I've been rooting for you since the very get-go. Did Liam not tell you that I was working behind her back?
I knew it.
Oh, don't act noble. You're lucky you're not inside the Orbis with us girlies. Look, I fancy a universe to torment and put into misery. Did my time ruling Earth not teach you anything? I could have destroyed it instantly, but where's the fun in that when you can manipulate, torture, depress? We just need to find her and beat the Eternal.
What a surprise. Liam had to mess up dying.
What do you mean?
Well, I am no tower expert, but given the fact my own body is corrupted at this moment, I have a sneaking suspicion that the tower is starting to act up.
Do you think this will undo the advantage that Liam has given us?
From my understanding, as long as the tower is still active, no.
Jades, you need to teleport your Earth into the pocket dimension. Lyra, same with you. Whatever this corruption is, we cannot waste any more time being fascinated. Piper, you're able to freeze, right?
Usually, why?
We'll be teleporting you to Earth 1. I need you to freeze the tower, slow it down from acting up. Do you think you can do that?
I can't make any promises.
Damn it!
More planets are turning to dust. We need to move. I'm going to have to be on Earth 1 with Piper, not just to bolster the tower, but I'm going to, via the grid hub, assign some portals for certain heroes to jump to. Piper shouldn't be on Earth 1 for too long if her ability will come in handy. I can try to establish some protocols to slow down the virus more and more. Earth 1 cannot be compromised.
Laena's on one of the planets at risk.
Laena! Are there any red skies on your Earth?
Now that you mention it... Oh no.
Pretender, you are aware, since your better version sent me back so much, my arrival is the marking of the end. I couldn't directly kill Liam. I'll suffice for your corpse in my hands.
You do know I've got backup coming, both from my world and the ones remaining out there.
Go ahead. Bring all the heroes here. The more the merrier.
Yeah, except that I know you're vulnerable right now. How many more hits can you really take?
Though I may seem a little bit weaker in this moment, that doesn't mean that the advantage is yours for the taking. My current resolve equates to fracturing a finger. It's a small inconvenience, but it hardly hinders anything. Now, prepare your final words, Pretender.
We're going to Earth 7. Jades, keep me up to date on those towers and any other activity you think we should be aware of. You too, Lyra. Doctor, you need to get your planet ready for possible transmission to the pocket dimension. Will that be okay, Lyra, in your efforts to transport Earth 42?
Hey, big test for how strong I am, but I'm willing to give it a go.
Wolf, get to Earth 7 as soon as you can if you're serious in helping us take this bitch down. Hannah, I've got something for you. I know you're going to be out for blood against the Eternal, and I don't think Liam would allow this. You might not be able to jump like me or use regeneration energy as a power source. But if you really want in on this fight, I won't stop you.
A sniper? Okay.
It used to be mine. Now, I haven't really used it too much since I regenerated into this phase. I think it was due to drifting away from the Universal War.
If you're offering, I don't know how to use that. I haven't even held a gun, let alone controlling a bloody sniper. Closest I've gotten is Siege, most Friday nights.
Because of our ever-changing faces, it means our aim could be off by even a millimeter in our new bodies. So, to rectify that, we made sure there was a software included in all the weapons to accommodate the user. If you have a hold of this, the feel will change to match the requirements to feel like this isn't the first time you've held or aimed with it.
That's so cool and all, but there are, I don't know, magic missiles or whatever is in this thing, because I don't see how sniping is going to even tickle someone like the Eternal.
The bullets do pack a greater punch than your standard snipers. Otherwise, what would be the point in using it against the Risers in the Universal War? It's just about wearing down the Eternal, because I don't know what will ultimately bring her down. But I hope Jack is right. Ugh, I felt sick saying that.
Thanks. I don't want to continue the subject, but can we find a way to bring back Liam?
Hannah, I can't think about that. Not because we have a war to fight, but because I am resigned to the idea that he can't come back. He didn't anticipate an regeneration. When this is over, I will mourn. Okay, this is it. Will this forest remain? Stopping her now is the best chance we have at avenging Liam. Failure isn't an option. The more worlds that die out, the more powerful she becomes. If anything, we need to buy Lyra and my past incarnations some time. Ultimately, I want to see her die. We should have other heroes and villains emerging through the portals. Nobody dies. Including you, Jack.
Oh, I knew you'd grow a soft spot for me eventually.
You're not worthy to be a doppelganger of Liam. You've got no answers. Your friends have left you hanging. You're worse than a sitting duck. Oh, I can easily spare you the agony of being swept by the antimatter wave currently making its way to Earth. I can have my hollowed army devour you and have you suffocate.
You do know that will trigger a regeneration, right? Then it's problematic for you, because I'll be unstoppable for a short period of time.
Only if you manage to avoid the antimatter wave. Don't get too ambitious.
I would suggest to look in a mirror and say that last line again.
Oh, isn't this a welcoming surprise? Either you've all come to accept your fates, or you're all foolish enough to think that you can stand as the last hope life has at prevailing. Or maybe it's both. 4 to go, people.
The final end is here, Eternal. Not for us, but for you.
Jade, my condolences. And it must be so rough for you, being able to see firsthand Liam disintegrating from existence.
You're really lining yourself up for death.
Or the confidence I am showing means that I know it's a matter of time before victory can truly be mine. Take it like a boxer in a match. They have their opponent on the ropes, and they know victory is inevitable. So they will keep throwing hits to their opposition until they fall to the floor.
I got to be the one to say it. Is it really worth it? Destroying life?
My deceased sister had this idea of expanding humanity to the point where it would inevitably lead to carnage. Maybe if you swear your loyalty to me, you can have a place in this singular universe that will exist once this is said and done.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe I'm a fan of life thriving. No deal.
A shame. See to it that you will make them busy whilst I bask in the decay of this universe.
Shoot the hollow! I'm going after her.
Jade, no!
Isn't this a case of deja vu? Did we not learn from the last time you decided to go one-on-one against me?
Yeah. Then you took away my husband.
Oh, get over it. Grief does make you more formidable. Maybe your little child will be next. Let's see who you can really become having to be a parent that buries their child.
Just die!
Hey, I think I got them. I think I don't got them. Ah!
Damn it.
No!
Frost! Jade, do you need help?
Not at the moment. Let me have this.
Ignore any advice she has on her doing this alone. I don't need to see her and Liam die.
What about you? You have similar abilities to Jade?
Let me thin the herd a bit first before I contemplate joining.
Wait! The Orbis! It's taken off by itself!
No. Jack didn't come out.
No! What the hell is Jack doing? Jack, bring the Orbis back here now!
I'm sorry to leave you high and dry, but I have to get going and do my own thing.
I knew it. New incarnation, same coward.
Words hurt, Jade. Now, I am more so a survivalist, and you will come to understand you don't want this crazy loon on the battlefield where the unthinkable may happen. I'll be in touch. Until then.
Damn it!
Sounds to me like Jack has made up his mind. I knew he couldn't truly resist being at my side. And the fact he managed to sneak Liam's time machine from under your nose is an added bonus.
Yeah, I won't worry about her. Maybe focus on us first before you decide to gloat.
Alex, go. I don't need your help.
I will choose to ignore that command.
I would do as she says. I wouldn't recommend seeing Jade die right before your eyes. And I broke your arm last time. You were really willing to suffer more?
Believe me, if only you knew the suffering I've gone through.
I guess the best course of action is to do what we plan to do. Surely Liam wouldn't have flooded these towers if there was a risk something bad would come about. Speaking of which, how's things, Lyra?
I have Kara with me. I think she and I are able to phase the Earth into the pocket dimension.
Will that work?
Will your plan work?
Hypothetically. I think if there were more Oscillians in the mix, it wouldn't be in doubt. Plus, what myself and the other Jades are planning is something unprecedented.
Well, that doctor person said that theoretically, once the Earths are teleported into the pocket dimension, the weird activity from these towers should subside. I'll let you know if her theory is right. You ready, Kara?
Ready as I'll ever be. Oh, and you can call me Supergirl if you like.
It's most likely going to drain me, but it's something I'm sure will work.
From what you told me, not only will you be slower than me, but it sounds to me using so much of that regenerative energy will push you close to burnout.
As long as you fly around the world one way, and I go the opposite way, I should be okay. You're supposedly fast. I breathe time and space. Nothing to worry about.
And yet, there is. I mean, I don't claim to be a great judge of character, but I get it. The added pressure, losing your brother.
Look, I'm not really the person that wants words of assurance at this moment. I was told that he would die. I thought it could be avoided. I thought wrong. I'm still dealing with a lot, so...
I gather. Losing my cousin, it was difficult. And for a little while, I was lost. He gave up his life so I could live. He got caught up in that wave, and I knew I had to not disappoint. I think on this day, we have the chance to make those who we lost proud. By going above and beyond, by battling this storm.
Well, I said I wanted to avoid that assurance, but in all honesty, I'm grateful. I'm sorry about your cousin, but as you said, it's time to make them proud. All right, you ready to do this?
Let's do this, and try to keep up.
I may be 10 times slower than Kara, but I'm just as determined for this Earth to see a better tomorrow. It's what Liam would want.
Okay, Earth locked on. How many times do we have to use our Orbises to scan the Earth?
10 times should be enough for both our orbises to cover the entire world. Once complete, we can dematerialize the Earth into infinite pocket dimensions. Though with just the two of us, I can imagine how much of a strain it will have on our orbises. Especially with it being the same orbis in 2 different times.
I hope this is going to work. What we're doing, we could have done that to Ursula.
You mean the universal war, right?
It's literally using our orbises to shift one planet in a pocket universe. And besides, Liam has already done it to the resurrected state of Ursula. It could save the hassle of the war.
And here I thought you were the one who could remember everything in the past and future. Though I guess being knee-deep in one war to being in this one, you're in the middle of events you wish could go another way. You have that hope.
Then what's wrong with hope? Shouldn't we always follow hope?
I think Liam knew deep down some things didn't deserve to survive. Not even himself. When I had the chance to travel with him, I remember there were times where he said he didn't think he would survive after what happened in Australia.
And yet, you shouldn't have known that information.
Says the walking spoiler alert. I think he could have cleansed the planet, clean from Ryza and Orselians, left Orselia in limbo, which is ironically what happened. Just to the surprise of Liam.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm imagining you're seeing the same thing I am seeing. The tower is reacting more and more. So why is our tower being problematic?
I would volunteer to have a look, but that would slow things down. And Wolf has disappeared somewhere.
If you wish to be an annoyance, so be it.
Finding her weak points is gonna be trickier than before.
Laena, is that you?
That voice. Yeah, this is I.
As far as I'm aware, you're somehow a doppelganger to Liam. We need your help at the minute. Me and my other incarnation are in a spot of bother with my Earth.
Ugh, can it not be done by someone else? Gotta protect my Earth as much as possible.
I'm afraid not. We need a second Orsinian here whilst one of us tries to de-escalate the towers.
Ugh. Hey you, Piper, is it? Tell the others I'm helping the situation with Earth 1. If any of my allies arrive, please make sure my Earth is okay.
I would pause on that thought.
Wait, what the hell are you doing?
Trapping our devoted heroes. I would suggest to everyone on the other side to not make an attack. One wrong move, game over for everyone in that little bubble.
You know, I thought you'd be better than this.
Oh, please don't tell me you actually thought that when the end was nigh, I would find a semblance of compassion and want to help you pathetic lot out. Oh, hilarious.
Jade? What do we do?
The prodigal son returns. You are aware of how much of a disappointment you've become. The main event, an opportunity for you to shine, all for you to falter.
Maybe I can remedy that. Take my power. Finish them off.
Why would I take your power?
Not sure if you've noticed, but ever since the cannon was destroyed, you've been a bit diminished. Sure, it seems like you have things handled, but isn't it better to reclaim a little bit more of the power that you lost?
Well, your sacrifice is noble. I gave your power as a gift. A second chance to avoid the disappointment you've offered.
Yes, and it would be adding on surely if I do not offer this. Even if it's temporary. You know Liam's friends are not going to resist, more so now he's dead.
Okay, Wolf. For this small moment. More power. More opportunities. I will stand on high amongst all you lesser beings.
I did the right thing, people. Your Eternal has now got what she deserves.
and I will atomize every last one of you creatures. What the hell? What did you do?
I said the Eternal has what she deserves. I didn't lie.
You betrayed me! After all I gave you.
You gave me torment, and what I thought to be the only option to survive. You're forgetting, for years, I've been trying to see if there was a way to stop this crisis from happening. I chose survival.
So, I'm to guess our little collaboration worked a treat. Sucks to suck, Eternal.
I have been blind. To welcome two Orsilians who I thought would be above the hopeless hero. To realize seeing him and his friends fall once and for all would be enough for them.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I would love to see these idiots suffer. But the suffering threshold sees you higher on my list, my dear.
Everyone keep your distance. She might be weakened. That doesn't mean she's out of options. Hannah? Hannah!
You say she's out of options. I say she still has one. A chance to let this go. You've done enough damage, not just to the planets out there, to people like me, to Jade. And for what? To keep suffering, setback after setback.
Hannah. So much potential.
I wouldn't go there if I were you. Now, I feel like I have the opportunity to achieve what I set out to do. You took everything that mattered. It's so petulant. It's so pathetic that all this is to get your own way.
Hannah, please. Just keep back. Just in case.
Oh, even if I weren't vulnerable, I would be foolish to harm her. I still have hopes that I can pull you to my side once more.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen. The Harbinger is dead. And given what you said, I guess you're not going to accept my request to back the hell off!
Hannah, don't shoot.
Oh, don't tell me that even if the virus was infecting my body, that allowed you to have a chance to think that for one moment, a simple, redundant human had the chance to kill a god. The god of death. I never thought I'd resort to these desperate measures.
What's happening?
Oh, hell. I think she's getting bigger.
I am now a titan amongst worlds. Try and ambush me now.
The Colonix virus is still infecting her body. She's just bolstered herself a little. If you still take the fight to her, she will no doubt collapse at some point. This is just buying herself more time.
You heard Wolf. Keep fighting. Don't let her towering presence belittle you.
You know when you said every little helps? Even with something like a sniper?
Hannah? The Orbis.
Look, I'm sorry, but
It's not that. She'll crush you. You've done the best you can. Wait for us. Everyone get ready.
Kara, I'm struggling a bit.
It's fine. I think we're nearly there. Get ready and keep flying.
I can't promise anything. I can push further, though the more I push beyond my limit, the more detrimental it will be on my body. But if this helps protect the remaining Earths, it's worth it.
Hold on! Keep going, Lyra! The world is vanishing. Your glow! It's surrounding the planet!
The pain. It will be worth it. For my brother.
Oh wow, I'm so glad that worked.
I'm not sure if I could do that again. I know Earth 1 also needs transporting, but hopefully the two Jades are able to sort out that situation. I believe that taking the fight to Earth 7, where the Eternal is, may be the best option. I still have enough of a punch to get revenge for Liam to her.
What am I dealing with?
The tower has been acting odd. Nothing to suggest it carries a sense of danger. But something strange is happening. Something that differed to Earth 42. If we are to transport this planet into the pocket dimension, I don't know what kind of ramifications it could bring.
Well, I'm not sure what to do exactly. I can try and control the energy levels this thing is giving off so that it can slow down the power it is giving off. That would only be a short-term solution, though.
That's fine. When the tower is outside the multiverse, it shouldn't be an issue anymore.
I'll see what I can do. Alright then. Shush now. So that thing you mentioned about nothing dangerous could come with these towers acting weird. I think I accidentally triggered a rift to open.
What the?
See if you can help her close, or as much as possible, block any entry from the rift. We're nearly done. Laena, I'll be sending you some data over into your Orbis. Once I tell you to get inside, hit the dematerialization lever on my command. The three of us here makes things easier.
More of them approaching. Wait, I'm hearing a mixture of things. From soldiers as if they were, like, Romans to mammoths.
All of time is falling into this one location. Jade, how long have we got?
I don't know. Laena, keep regulating the tower.
Ugh! The tower doesn't like me tampering with it. Oh no, my neutral unit is fried. I don't know how much help I can do at the moment. The rift is emerging further and further.
We've done it! Okay, Laena, get in the Orbis and pull down the lever. Jade, are you ready?
Let's do this. Lever down.
I've pulled the lever.
Here we go! Okay, looking at the tower, the strange activity from the tower has died down and...
Earth is no longer in the same location anymore. We did it! We can now deal with my Earth.
Laena, we have a choice at the moment. We have to consider the possibility of sending Earth 63 to fill the last spot that the pocket dimension can hold.
No, I can't let that Earth die!
I get it, and I hope things go your way. But the way things are looking, we have to consider our options, especially if the Eternal is attacking your universe. Look, I understand if you want to save your Earth and your universe. I'm heading over to Earth 63. Get prepared before the Eternal potentially attacks that Earth. You just have to be prepared if that Earth is a lost cause. I'm sorry. I never wish this on any version of you.
He's had to face some tough decisions himself. How would he decide?
He would have to embrace what he would be faced with and deal with the pain afterwards. Even if it's not something he would want to do, he would have no choice but to face the music, deal with the emotional fallout later. We can both head there now, deal with the Eternal and the Hollowed, have hope we can find a way.
Yeah, I feel like some of us will be quite restricted in terms of attacks if she's towering over us like a titan.
This shall be my final victory. This is what you asked for. I will not perish due to a pitiful virus created by spineless cowards.
Hey! Now, unhinged nutcase. Those words would be appropriate for both me and Wolfie, but spineless cowards.
Alex, I sent Hannah in the Orbis, but I know she'll still want to take revenge on the Eternal. I want you to gather a few more people who could take the battle to the Eternal, but are no good on the ground. Just plug this into the console.
What about the Hallowed? We need to take them out.
Just worry about this situation for the time being. I don't think any one of us were expecting the Eternal to reach new heights. Pun intended. Besides, I think this Earth is about to die out. Poor Laena. Go!
Save the questions for another time. Right now is not the time.
Okay, how's the situation? What are we doing against her?
I don't know, but plugging in Liam's device into the console will apparently allow the Orbis to take us within close distance to the Eternal, if my assumption to what Jade said is true.
I've managed to rally some of the witches brought to this universe together. They are not my sisters, but I can imagine they'll do a decent job.
Well, anytime today, if you want to be my taxi services, no rush, honey.
And who exactly are you speaking to?
Well. Darkness. Sorry. Expecting to hitch a ride off this destroyed Earth. He's disappointing me. Like a neglectful parent.
Hold on. She's filled with necrotic energy.
Duh. You want special recognition?
Maybe if you learn to appreciate advice, you wouldn't be humiliated time and time again by your brother. The Eternal is currently poisoned. Now, while she's tried to push through the virus by turning bigger, she can still be vulnerable if enough necrotic energy is fed to her.
Darkness. Have I ever told you how much I miss you?
Considering I've never met you before in my life? No. However, if what that person said is true, I'll help you bring down this god.
And you have to help her out. You can teleport, so make sure she's not a pancake.
I hope there's awareness of the fact that with my transformation of height, the damage has inflicted to you hopeless creatures will be worse. Dare challenge me, heroes.
What the... How is she the size of a titan?
That doesn't matter. We're going to take her down.
Nice trick to float within my line of sight. Unfortunately, it may have been a big mistake.
A mistake for you? You're an easy target. You're infected with a virus. And I need to see you suffer.
Get over it!
Earth. Are my versions of Jade and Mitch okay? Sarah?
I'm going to kill you for everything you've done.
Pitiful. Maybe in my normal form, that would have been detrimental to me. But all your powerful attacks are insignificant to me. Just like you.
Damn it! She wasn't even phased. How the hell is shooting her with this thing going to work if she's not flinching at someone like Lyra?
It will wear her down, all these attacks sent to her. She has to have a limit for how much damage she can take in her heightened form before she starts feeling it, added with the virus infecting her.
I can keep attacking her, but it's going to take more than myself, obviously, to slow her down. I already have Kara assisting me, as well as a few others.
I think even though she's resorted to a backup method to mitigate the spread of the virus, as long as we keep this Earth alive, we might mess her up.
We need to rely on support from below to kill as many Hollowed as possible. Just based on what I know about them and how they help feed the Eternal.
What's happening?
Just don't get intimidated by that thing. Oh, gods!
If any more abnormal versions of the Hollowed emerge, I'll take care of them. You all just need to thin the herd with the Hollowed. Keep going.
You all might need to start departing. The wave is going to consume the entire Earth within moments.
No, I can't. My friends, my people.
I'm sorry, Laena. You can avenge them. We need to back off, however.
This is for my cousin! Die! No, get off me! I can't break free from her!
Let's see if that Kryptonian body will squeeze like a grape. Witch scum.
Sorry to dive at you like that. You have to go. I've set Laena's orbis to dematerialize once enough people have boarded. We've done all we can.
What about the Eternal? We can't leave her.
We'll worry about that another time.
I can still feel whatever you infected me with in my body. But I'm also aware of the concept humans face with when they contend with a common cold. That's how it feels. Ah. The doppelganger. Take solitude in the fact that for a short amount of time, you're the prime version of Liam now he's dead.
I'm sick of losing, and I will not be losing to you anymore. Now! Yeah, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Dwarf star clamps, able to restrain any creature no matter what, where they're essentially paralyzed. I will enjoy contributing to having you dead.
Oh, you thought that was your hope to victory?
Everyone, depart now!
Time is not on our side. There's too many people. So many casualties are going to hit if we don't hurry up.
That's fine. We've got this handled.
What the hell are the pair of you doing?
We're using the wave of the Orbises to push back the wave as much as possible. We are buying you all some time.
But you can't. You will both die. I will die. If you get caught up in this wave, there will be no way for you to be brought back.
We accounted for that. We're trying to help you salvage as many people as possible.
Our survival isn't important for the time being. We've executed a plan to make sure that there is hope for you. Don't worry. You will know what it is soon. And to know, we'll be there.
Whatever comes our way, we need to do this so we can prolong any chance of winning this. We wouldn't do something risky if we were going to potentially damage your timeline. You have to do us all proud. If you succeed, maybe we can fix everything. Bring Liam back.
Now go! Help the survivors. We believe in you to save us all.
No! No! No!
We've nearly escorted all the survivors off this planet. Come, Jade, I heard what your predecessors had to say. Get in Liam's orbis.
But there's no way in coming back from this.
I'm aware, but I'm also aware that you're resourceful, smart. I have no reason to think otherwise about your two past selves. Come.
Before we go, I have one final job. Make sure that those access to the portal are not engaged in any attacks. Carry on with the plan. I'm going to do as much damage as I can.
Jade, you can't! You'll end up dead. Your other selves are trying to hold back the wave so you can live.
I want to see if I can hit her where it hurts. The more damage we can do to her, the better. So how do you want to go? Because either way you're going to die. If not by my hand, it will be by that virus.
You're going to join Liam in death. Everyone will. I will find the remnants of your heroes and punish them with an agonizing death.
No, you won't. What you've done to us, what you've taken, someone has got to make it right.
What do you imagine that will do? You speak of vengeance, and you attack me with such an inefficient weapon. I can put you out of your misery right now, as this Earth gets destroyed along with every single one of you.
Jade, close the doors! Someone bloody take off!
Die!
I can't believe it. It's just...
I'm sorry. I wish there was a way.
How many people did we manage to bring to the Earths in the pocket dimension?
Judging by the orbis scans, 15% of the people of Earth 7 were saved. Though, around half of that percentage were surviving members of those we pulled from across the multiverse.
I believe the majority of the survivors are on Earth 2, considering how badly damaged that place is before we saved it.
My universe's Earth should have been teleported in the pocket dimension first. That's what should have happened. The Earths without these bloody towers should have taken priority.
And how would that make things better? It just leaves more vulnerability for the Earths with the towers, thus a quicker end to the crisis.
I don't care. I've lost everyone.
Look, I am trying my best not to react badly. All because of the grief that has just hit. But you are not the only one in this ship that has lost. We all have. And now, all that remains, aside from a universe of antimatter, is this pocket dimension with these few Earths.
Will this pocket dimension hold for a long time? This is a last resort, sure, but we can't be trapped here for the rest of our lives.
I believe that if this last resort was executed, it would be a way to buy more time and think of something that would strike back at the Eternal, and maybe find a way to undo all this.
There's a problem with that hope, as there always is when it comes to that word. It's so optimistic, hope. What the wave did, that's final. If you perish in that wave, if your planet is gone because of what happened due to the Eternal, it's gone forever. Even if there were a way to bring everything back.
So that means that's all, folks. No redos, no matter what. Liam was once the last one of us left, until he realized the truth. I don't think you're going to be getting that luxury. Copycat.
You're dead.
It's not worth it. Hey, asshole! Knock it off. Now's not the time for your crap.
Someone's got to add a little bit of levity to this atmosphere. It's like a morgue, contradicting the universal morgue that's outside of this pocket dimension.
Ah! Now, shut it down. We're trying to weigh our options on what to do next, and you're trying to be the nuisance. Now, if you want to be a comedian over a serious discussion, I suggest you go running back to your former owner.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Neither was the comment about running back to my owner.
Can we just shut up for 2 seconds? Look, Laena, I'm sorry. I truly am. If the variants on that Earth are anything like the Mitch and Sarah that I know, they would want you to not lose yourself. Strike twice as hard at the Eternal. Jack, for once, we are all we're asking, is to read the room. You've chosen your side, great. If all you have are jokes to try to lift the mood, get off of Liam's Orbis.
I mean, he's dead, so whose Orbis is it anyways?
One more word. And as for the idea that there is a final option to defeat the Eternal, even if the entire universe is just antimatter, I have to believe in that. Not just because we need something, but...
Mom! What's happening to her?
Well, the more fitting question is, how are you still here if both your past selves died?
I'm finding time. Both my incarnations must have done something to make sure that I would not totally fade out of existence. But as of right now, I don't know what to expect. So there's got to be a fix, right?
Look, given what I know about time travel, you've got to remedy this before you fade out of existence. Surely.
Well, there is the fact that both Jades got caught up in the antimatter wave. Given discussions a moment ago, I would surely hope Jade finds a way for all your sakes. Who knows? Maybe we can all stop being dramatic about losing loved ones.
Did you not hear Jade just now about how not to be an arsehole?
Oh, I did. I'm just not fussed over your dilemmas.
Someone is trying to contact us.
Ah! Good! Well, maybe not good. Whilst trying to look onto my Earth, managed to have a little look at the remaining Earths being protected down below us. They're all showing certain disturbances, all within certain areas showing unusual weather patterns.
Do you think shoving all the Earths into one pocket dimension near to each other could be doing that?
Gold staff are coming up with that idea. It was actually something I thought of at first. But it's not that. The disturbances are something more. The Earths themselves are fine.
But will that mean that this pocket space we're in isn't as stable as we thought?
The Infinite couldn't have miscalculated.
Hey all, I'm not sure if this is being picked up in the Orbis, but...
Let me guess. Disturbance hitting the Earth, but the Earth itself is fine?
I'm doing my best to hack into the tower to try to stabilize the disturbance that's hitting all the Earths. Oh. This isn't concerning.
Don't know alarm anyone, but the skies have turned red again.
What's she doing here?
How did she emerge here?
A nice trick. It would work under normal circumstances. My sister is dead. I hold so much power. 5 Earths. Just like an all-you-can-eat meal. Even with the defeat of the cannon, right now, I have the potential to waste all these Earths in one fell swoop.
Kill her!
You have all lost. The only things to exist, all within my sight. Now, you can all devote yourself to me. The alternative is, well, you can imagine.
Just tell me, what do we do? Don't tell me that Liam sacrificed himself for nothing!
Well, that is the unfortunate part, my potential protege. All these Earths, as an act of preserving the last hopes for humanity, pointless in the end. The only way to survive, bend the knee to the eternal.
No.
Do you realize you could all die?
We need to do something! The Eternal has emerged in the Pocket Universe!
I'm aware. But I'm also aware that Liam didn't sacrifice himself for nothing. I know, even if you eliminate all Earths, he's got something planned.
We're not going to attempt to silence her? Accepting the darkness that only I should be clouded in.
Oh, I admire your optimism. Such a shame it's come down to this.
No! No!
Try again. Victory is close at hand.
Lyra! Lyra, come back to us.
I'm not going down without a fight.
I'm tired of this.
For once, I agree with Jade. So, you see your blinking thing?
The teleporter.
Earth 63 has been eliminated from existence.
Yes! Everyone I've ever known!
Doc, I'm sorry. We'll find a way to bring back your Earth. I promise.
How? How can we stop this? This is final, how?
Because even if all the Earths perish, Liam had a plan. Hold on to the teleporter.
Defeat has finally settled in for you, pests. All that energy stored in the remaining towers, I shall disintegrate the worlds. Absorb my stolen power from the towers. You will embrace the end. It's all you can do.
No, no! I am not dying here. Bloody take off! Hide this piece of trash into the vortex if you have to.
Don't you think I would have if that would work? No! Liam was supposed to see this multiverse thrive. My past, they had a plan.
If this is the
Earth 1610 has been eliminated from
I
existence.
am willing to unleash my life force to destroy this entity. My Earth has been turned to ash, so I will use all my darkness to stall you of anything. I'm empty. No what else to do.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? I see the Eternal. I see the wave. I thought this was a safe place for us.
Yeah, so did we. There's nothing we can do.
I can't believe it. Fighting regeneration all this time only to get another trial run in this body.
Earth 2 eliminated from existence.
There's nothing more I can do. Didn't imagine this would be it. I'm sorry. We all did our best. It was a pleasure, Jade.
Stacy, Sam, I can't. Sorry. I failed you both.
Earth 42 has been eliminated from existence.
Someone's got to try.
Cara, no! It's not worth it!
Don't go down fighting. Keep going until your last breath. We have to
try and hit the ultimate weak spot.
Get inside the Orbis. She's more powerful than she was on Earth 7.
Hey, if I'm gonna die, I'll do so out here.
No! I will not be disrupted as I witness everything I've worked towards come to a close.
Earth 1 has been eliminated from existence. Extinction of all life imminent.
All universes have died. I have won!
I can't believe she's done it. I didn't touch anything.
No. I think it's starting to take matters into its own hands.
What in the hell are those streaks of light?
You know something? I am going to take my chances. Who's with me? Anyone who doesn't want to take this leap is a clown.
This must be down to Liam. A measure put in place in case we fail to stop the crisis.
I'm going to die. What is this supposed to do?
Hold on tight to each other.
The wave is trying to creep through. I'm trusting you.
Trust me. I think I know what Liam is planning. I think I know what my past selves were hinting towards.
I get it now. This isn't a failure. It's just a setback.
One that Liam ensures we will fix. You all need to do what you can. Don't mess it up. Liam is counting on us all. And we will ultimately beat the Eternal. I promise.
Just like that, I have finally won. Everything besides myself and the Hollowed only remain. Life is extinct.
In Ashes to Ashes, Jade Coraxis was played by Rhiannon Martindale Wetherup. Hannah Williams was played by Cassandra Haswell. The Eternal was played by Melissa Jarrensiri. Laena was played by Amy Rose Brown. Lyra was played by Laila Moore. Harriet was played by Sora Miyano. Jack was played by Mich Thomas. Alex Kennedy was played by Dorian Jianu-Gerocs. Red Wolf was played by Alex Smith. Mitch was played by Alex Gilbert. Jade 1 was played by Heather Russell Kay. Jade 3 was played by Kat Leroy. The 13th Doctor was played by Katie Haynes. Series 6 of the Catterson Chronicles will launch in autumn 2026. And Jade, Series 2, will launch early 2026.